They said it was just a prank. But when Maya Brooks, a quiet black teen, found herself tied to a flagpole in front of her entire school, laughter echoed louder than mercy. Her white classmates called it discipline. The principal called it a misunderstanding. And the live stream hit 50,000 views in under an hour. But what no one knew, was who she'd call the moment the rope cut her skin. A faint scream. The sound of phones recording. Sunlight burns the concrete playground as the story begins. The bell had barely rung when laughter tore through the courtyard of Ridgeway High. Under the glaring noon sun, Maya Brooks stood frozen, wrists bound with a rough rope against the school's flagpole. Her white t-shirt clung to her skin, her black skirt fluttering helplessly in the wind. "Smile for the camera," Amber sneered, her blonde ponytail gleaming like a crown. Ryan, the quarterback boyfriend, held up his phone, live streaming the scene. "Let's see how many likes a charity case can get." Students circled around, some whispering, most watching. "You think you belong here, huh?" Amber taunted. "Your scholarship doesn't make you one of us." Maya's throat tightened. "Let me go. This isn't funny." Ryan chuckled. "Oh, it's hilarious. You people always think rules don't apply to you." Phones recorded. Teachers stayed inside. And the world kept scrolling. 2 hours earlier, Maya had been sitting quietly in the library, headphones in, sketching in her notebook. Art was her escape. That's when Amber and Ryan had cornered her. "You walking home through our neighborhood again?" Amber said sweetly. "You should know your place, Brooks." Maya ignored them, but Amber's hand shot out, ripping the page from her notebook. It was a charcoal portrait of her late mother. "Who's this? The maid?" Amber laughed and crumpled it. That was the moment something in Maya broke, but she stayed silent. She'd promised her father to never cause trouble, to never reveal who he really was. Now, tied to the pole, that promise burned inside her like fire. The rope bit deeper into her wrists. Sweat rolled down her arms, mixing with blood. Somewhere behind the crowd, she heard a small voice, her friend Lily whispering, "I'll call someone." Maya lifted her head, eyes glassy but steady. "What would you do," she murmured, "if this happened to your daughter?" Amber's smirk widened. "Don't make it about race, Maya. You just don't fit in." "Yeah," Ryan added, stepping closer. "This school's for people with real families." The words landed harder than the sun. The crowd snickered. One boy threw a water bottle that burst at Maya's feet. A teacher appeared at last, flustered. "Enough. Untie her right now." But Amber folded her arms. "Principal's orders, we're handling this our way." She started it. The teacher hesitated. The fear in her eyes said it all. Amber's father was the town mayor. Maya's vision blurred, the rope cutting her skin raw. Her heart pounded, thump, 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 as if counting down to something inevitable. Then a black SUV screeched to a halt at the school gate. The engine cut, and silence rippled through the courtyard. A tall man in a gray suit stepped out, his presence commanding enough to still the air. He walked toward the pole with unhurried steps, eyes locked on his daughter. "Who did this?" His voice was low, almost calm. No one answered. Ryan stammered, It was just a joke, sir." The man turned slightly. "You think tying a child to a pole is a joke?" He reached into his jacket, and flashed a badge. "Not police. Not federal. State Organized Crime Task Force." The whispers began, "Isn't that Marcus Brooks?" Ryan's phone slipped from his hand. Amber's face drained of color. Marcus Brooks, the former crime boss who turned state witness, now a government consultant, looked at his daughter's wrists, then back at the trembling teens. "Untie her," he said quietly. No one moved. So he did it himself, cutting the rope with a flick of his pocket knife. Maya slumped forward, and he caught her gently. "It's over, baby." Then he turned to the principal, who had just arrived, sweating and speechless. "Call every parent in this school. Right now. And tell them what kind of lesson their children are teaching." Amber tried to protest. "My dad." Marcus's gaze silenced her. "Your father will be hearing from me before sunset." The crowd fell into a stunned hush as officers, real ones, arrived moments later. Amber and Ryan were led away, their phones confiscated as evidence. Maya stood beside her father, wrists bruised but head high. "Dad, don't hurt them." He looked at her, eyes softening. "I won't. But they'll learn the cost of humiliation the right way." The next morning, Ridgeway High suspended both teens indefinitely. The video went viral, millions of views, thousands of comments demanding justice. Maya returned to school a week later. She walked past the same flagpole, its base still stained with the rope's fibers. This time, students stepped aside respectfully. Some even nodded. She smiled faintly. "You can't teach respect through fear," she whispered, "but you can make them remember why kindness matters." And as she walked toward the doors, the flag above her caught the morning light, not as a symbol of shame, but of a fight finally won.